Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad that you're watching. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 different ways that you can travel the world for free. And that includes travel from countries like even Kenya and any other part of the world. So the first way in which you can travel for free is by entering travel competitions. And I know traveling is interesting, it's adventurous, it's something that I love to do, but when it's somebody else paying the bills, like, that's really cool. So by entering traveling competitions, it's a great way for you to have somebody else pay your travel thing, your travel ticket or your travel airfare and all your travel related costs. And there are many of such travel contests or competitions that are open to contestants worldwide, that is including people from Kenya and other non-European or non-American countries. And I have personally taken the initiative to put up and look out for different travel competitions that are open to people from Kenya and the rest of the world. So if you check, I'm gonna leave a link below. You will find some of such competitions. And personally, the first travel competition I ever won was a fully paid for trip to Norway, and it was by the Norwegian Tourism Board, Visit Oslo. So I think it's something that any of us can actually benefit for, and I'm gonna shoot another video soon that gives you tips on how that you can win different travel related competitions or contests. So that's number one way, is by entering travel competitions. If you're lucky to win, you get to travel for free. The number two way that you can be able to travel for free is by starting a travel blog. Okay, so again, the beauty with a travel blog is that it gives you an opportunity to share your stories, your travel tips, your travel hacks, and all that you encounter during your travels. And over time, depending on how useful people find your blog to be and how uniquely you position it, you're bound to get noticed by readers, by brands, by different actors in the travel space. And over time, you could get the opportunity to either get compensated for travels or compensated hotel stays, or even just get paid to experience some of these tours or experiences that different companies are offering. So through this blog, for example, I have been able to travel for free, to get free hotel stays, to get compensated for tours. So like early this year, I got a chance to actually partner with Rovers Rail, the most luxurious train company in the world, and I got 3 days of free, fully paid for, all-inclusive rail trip from Pretoria all the way to Durban. So again, through your travel blog, if you're really solving a problem for people, if you're really interesting and you start getting readers, start getting foot traffic to your website, you could actually get a chance to travel for free. And again, I'm gonna leave a link at the bottom that gives you more details of how my South African trip went. And then number 3 way that you can travel for free is by subscribing to airline newsletters and their social media channels. So basically, this includes looking out for travel deals and airfares by airlines. And most airlines all over the world have been known to offer free flights at one point or another in their business history. And in such cases, usually when they give you like a free ticket, you probably only have to pay for, the airport charges, which again doesn't really go to them, and it's taken care of by somebody else. So as much as you pay like a little fee, it's actually like a better deal when you have them pay for you. So I remember like in actually June of this year, when Kenya Airways launched its inaugural flight to Geneva from Nairobi, they had a ticket sale on KQ. And while this was not like a free ticket per se, it was like really cheap compared to the regular air ticket prices, and I managed to get a return flight from Nairobi to Geneva for 38k only. I mean, the standard price is usually 100 plus, especially for a direct flight. And because I had subscribe to KQ's newsletter. I follow them on their Instagram account. So when they announced that they had this sale, I was able to take advantage of it. And have learned again that the best way to never miss out on such travel deals is by signing up for notifications from all the airlines that travel into Kenya and out of Kenya. So you never know when they're going to do it, when they're going to post up a travel deal or a bargain offer. And I have also learned that you keep checking their travel website, it increases your chances of landing on these offers. So same thing like with the travel competitions, I also on my blog usually post up any travel deals that I come across for flight to Nairobi. So again, I'm going to leave a link at the bottom. And then the fourth way in which you can travel for free is by engaging with others. And what I mean by engaging with others is, for example, when you watch this video, just share it with your friends, with your family. If you follow me on my Instagram or on my website, my YouTube channels, and even on my regular blog, I post all these travel related competitions and contests and win, free trips. And the beauty of this is that should you ever miss a travel alert for one reason or another, then at least one or two people with whom you told and who know about such kind of things will alert you. So it's a matter of scratch my back, I scratch your back. And usually by just engaging with other people, you get to learn about this kind of deals. And this will be your first step towards, building your networks and learning, a thing or two about how to find travel for free opportunities for yourself. So remember to leave a comment on the various social media networks and even here on my YouTube channel. You just never know what could come out of it. You could form a network, you could meet somebody, and they will always maybe remind you in case you miss an alert. The fifth way of traveling for free is by getting your visas way before you actually need it or before you need to travel. And as you're probably aware, international travel on a Kenyan passport is not easy, and it's just as complex as it sounds. So apart from the 74 countries where Kenyans can travel to either without a visa or get a visa on arrival, for the other 125 UN recognized countries, we pretty much need a visa to visit them. So let's say you have done all the 4 things that I already mentioned above. You have a travel blog, you have subscribed to all the airline newsletters, you have engaged with all your friends and family, you have entered all the travel competitions, and then you land on a bargain but you don't have a visa. You see, you simply just missed out on an opportunity. So for me, what I do usually is to make sure that at any point in time I have a valid Schengen visa, a Canadian visa, a UK visa, and a US visa, and make sure they are valid for at least 1 year or more. So for example, right now I have a 5-year US visa multiple entry, B1, B2, and it not only allows me to enter the United States, but I get to visit an additional 39 countries, which I would ordinarily require to apply for separate visas for. So you see, just by having my US visa, I can be able to visit the US plus 39 additional countries. And then I also happen to have a 4-year multiple entry Canadian visa. And with this visa, I can visit Canada, obviously, plus an additional 11 other countries. So just with these 2 visas, for example, I automatically get a chance to visit 39 plus 11 countries. And then with my 2-year multiple entry Schengen visa, I get to visit all the 26 Schengen territory countries plus another 15 countries that, again, I would ordinarily require a visa to visit. So evidently the trick here is to position yourself for any airline sale or any opportunities, and be ready to pounce on those bargains as soon as you see them, because usually they are spontaneous. They don't tell you they are coming, and they are time bound, so that the sale runs for 48 hours or 2 weeks. and they sell out super fast. So that's why it's important that you always have your visas ready way before you think you'll ever need them. And again, I have several videos and blog posts that I've written about how to actually increase chances of having your visa approved. And then the 6th way in which you can travel for free is by having your employer pay for your travel. So if you're one of the blessed few people who has a job that enables you to travel, and it doesn't matter how minimal the travels are, it's an opportunity for you to travel for free. So basically the gist here is to combine your business travel with your leisure travel, and it could significantly reduce your travel cost to as little as $0. And to achieve this, you will have to either arrive to your business destination like 2 to 3 days earlier to get to sightsee, or stay on after your business trip for maybe like, I don't know, a full day or another 2 or 3 days after your business trip is finished. And it's really up to you, and it will be dependent on different factors like, do you have to get back to the office? Do you have the money like to pay for the extra hotel nights? Does your staying over increase the price of your ticket beyond that which your employer will approve? So basically, I am a beneficiary of traveling on my employer's dime. There's no way I am flying all the way to Timbuktu and back, and then I don't give in dirty, like I'm not doing that. And guess what? It's a win-win for both myself and the employer, because I always have a motivation to travel and work away from home, and I don't need to be convinced. I know there's people who the employer will have to like really convince them that, hey, could you go on this trip? Like for me, before you even ask, I'm here, I'm ready to go. So basically what I usually do is take 2 or 3 days of my annual leave for before the trip, my business trip, or after, so that I don't have to worry like, hey, I have to go back to work or whatever. Another option is to take a late night flight. So for example, like recently I went on a work trip to Kigali, and because I've been to Kigali several times, I didn't have to like stay there for like 3 days. I just needed to visit a couple of sites that I've always planned to visit, but I couldn't. So I just, my business trip ended like, today evening, and then tomorrow, instead of getting like an early morning flight, I just took an evening flight. So I had like 7 hours to visit the different areas and come back, check out, and fly back to Nairobi. Another way that you can travel, probably like this, it sounds really cheesy, but do organize a tour. So for example, there are many tour operators and tour companies that will cover your travel costs and give you a free vacation if you take on the role of a salesperson for them. So I know, for example, like Bonfire Adventures, for instance, I know a company like Bonfire Adventures, for instance, if you bring 35 people on their Egypt-Israel pilgrimage tour, then you or your church pastor gets to travel for free. And there's so many other companies that have such travel packs. So you get a chance to, if you bring like, they'll say like bring 20 people, or if you have like 10 friends, the 11th person travels for free. That's it for today in terms of the 7 ways in which you can travel for free. So number 1, enter travel competitions. Number 2, you could start a travel blog. Number 3, subscribe to airline newsletters and social media channels. Number 4, engage with other people. Number 5, get your visas way before you ever need to travel. Number 6, have your employer pay for your trip. And number 7, organize a tour. So I am almost certain if you employ any one of these 7 ways for traveling for free, you can get at least 1 free ticket or 1 free tour and travel. So let me know in the comments below if you have ever traveled for free and how you did it, or if you know of an additional way that somebody can travel for free, especially from Kenya. Share with us in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this video. If you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. If you have subscribed and haven't hit the notification bell, please remember to do so at the bottom. Thank you very much for staying to the end, and see you in the next video.